me what's good for rheumatism. I know what's good for rheumatism. Beer. It has absolutely cured me. Here's how.
Howdy, Shag. I've been looking all over for you. You mind? I want to talk to this fellow alone. I'm heading south tomorrow. Thought you might want to come along.
Where are you going?
I hear there's a white stallion running loose down near the border. There's just a chance it might be the one that was stolen from me.
It's a long ride, Bob, and my rheumatism is almost killing me.
Well, if it's that bad, you'd better not go. I wouldn't want to have a corpse in my hand.
You can't go down there without me. I'm going with you even if you have to carry me. Oh! Oh!
Where have you been the past few days? You left without saying a word, and I certainly was plenty worried.
I've just made a secret survey of the ranch. And the way our various herds are being thinned out, looks as though they're sprouting wings and flying away. I just can't figure it out. I can't understand.
Now, don't get so excited, Dad. First thing you know, you'll have another breakdown. Remember Dr. Brown's warning. Oh, all the horses and ranches in the world wouldn't be worth such a sacrifice.
Well, at the rate we've been losing our horses and the way things have been running of late, it doesn't matter much what happens.
Oh, Dad, you're not a quitter. I'm ashamed to hear you even mention such a thought.
Forgive me, Anne. This has just about got me down. Ever since I hired Baker and Winton to take full charge of everything, we've been losing our brood mares.
Well, you don't think that those boys had anything to do with your losses? They came to us with the finest of recommendations.
Oh, I know all that. But if I could only figure out what's causing our mares to disappear.
There's one bit of information that I've heard, and that's a fantastic tale about a wild white stallion seen only at a great distance running with some mares. The boys have nicknamed him the Pirate.
That's ridiculous. Our mares would have to be grasshoppers to get over the fences around this ranch. You get word to Baker and Winton that I want to see him.
All right, Dad. But you take it easy. I'm sure the boys will straighten everything out.
Come on, Shag. Get off the ledge. Let's get going.
Oh, Bob, let's rest just a little while longer. My rheumatism is bothering me something terrible.
Rheumatism, nothing. You're just lazy. You were born lazy.
It sure is rheumatism. Why, I ache all over. My hips are just about killing me.
Maybe if you move that rock you're lying on, you won't suffer so much.
Rock? Well, it ain't only the rheumatism that makes me so tired.
What else?
For 3 months now. In fact, ever since your horse was stolen, we've been on a wild goose chase.
Not a wild goose chase, a wild horse chase.
All right, well, who wants to chase a wild horse?
I do. When I heard there was a wild stallion running loose in this vicinity, I made up my mind to get a look at him. It's the last thing I do.
Wild horse or wild goose, I still think you can't catch either one of them.
Come on, get on your bronc. Let's drift.
Oh, my rheumatism. Oh, I can't move. It's got me. I can't move.
Don't move.
Well, why?
Right there, behind you.
What?
A rattlesnake.
Oh. Where's the snake?
Hop off. That's fine. I could have sworn it was a snake.
You sure scared the life out of me.
Well, anyway, it sure scared the rheumatiz out of you. You stop and get a bottle of rattlesnake oil the next town we come to.
Yeah.
We better hit the trail.
Now be careful of my rheumatism. Now I can't travel very, very fast.
There's the pirate.
I made a smart move when I turned him loose to do our work for us. All right, Winton, get to work on the fence.
Good work. Nice bunch of mares the pirate picked up.
You sure done well for us this month.
That looks like Miss Kimball's horse.
It is. I wonder where she is.
Oh, horse must have thrown her.
Well, it couldn't be. Bess is the gentlest saddle horse on the Kimball ranch.
Well, maybe Bess wanted to follow the pirate.
Maybe. Look, there she is.
Dad! Dad, come back here! Dad! Dad!
Pick up her horse and take it to her.
Hey, what if she saw me cutting that fence?
In that case, you'll have to convince her it was another fella.
Oh, I see.
Thanks, Winton. I'm glad you caught Bess before she got away.
What happened? Did you get throwed?
No. No, I was in foot when I saw that pirate stallion running off with a bunch of our mares. Bess must have seen her hurt him. She ran after him before I could stop her.
Which way did the pirate go with the mares?
I don't know. I lost sight of him around the trail bend.
You didn't see him go through the fence?
No, I didn't even see the fence.
Well, Mr. Baker and I found a break in the fence, and we started to repair it. They must have gone through there.
Yes, they must have torn it down and going after the pirate. I'm glad you caught Bess, though, before she, too, joined up with him. Well, I guess I better go tell Dad about the sad news.
I'm sure sorry I have to do that, Miss Ann. But Mr. Kimball's going to be mighty mad.
He has to be told just the same, though. After seeing that horse stealing our mares, there's no further question of rustlers at all.
Well, it did seem unbelievable. But now you've seen it yourself.
You bet I did. Oh, by the way, Dad wants to see you and Mr. Baker at the ranch.
Oh, yes. Tell him we'll be right in as soon as we fix this fence up.
All right.
It's all right. She didn't see it. But she didn't see the stallion running away with the mares.
Good. Now she'll convince her dad that it's pirate that's stealing the Kimball mares and relieve his mind of any suspicion he might have about us.
Sure was a great idea we had using that stallion for a decoy, wasn't it?
Where do you get that "we" stuff?
Oh, I didn't mean it that way. I know it was your own idea.
Well, don't ever forget it.
Oh, I almost forgot. Miss Ann said her dad wanted to see us over at the ranch house.
Yeah? Well, we'll ride up and see if pirate got through the rocks with the mares first.
All right.
Did the pirate come past with a bunch of mares?
Yeah, just a little while ago.
Keep a sharp lookout from now on. Don't let anybody pass unless you know them.
What's the matter? Something wrong?
Never mind about that. Do as you're told.
Oh, sure.
But nobody's going to get through there unless it's our boys, as long as I'm on guard.
See that the other boys do the same.
All right, Mr. Baker.
I think everything will be all right up here. We'll go back to the ranch and see the old man.
You know, Baker, I'm plenty worried. What do you think he wants to see us about?
What are you worrying for? If there's any worrying to be done, I'll do it.
Oh.
Well, what are we going to do, Bob? Rest a while?
I suppose you will. But I'm going to climb that hill and have a look around for that white stallion.
That ornery critter of yours is probably about 7 states away from here by now.
Just the same, I'm not passing up any chances.
Okay, it's all right with me.
Hey, Waddy. Where are you going? Nowhere in particular. Just having a look around.
All right, cowboy. Turn right around and go back where you came from.
What for? I don't see any no trespassing signs around here.
Never mind that. Do as I tell you and don't give me any of your back talk.
Listen, mister. This is an open range and I go where I please.
I said get out of here, and I mean it.
Where did he come from?
From over that hill. He tried to stop me from looking around. Keep your eye on him.
I sure will. Hey, Bob! How's the scenery up there?
Not so good. There's not a sign of what we're looking for. The next time you run into strangers, you better mind your own business. Now get out of here.
Hi, Baker. Winton. Kimball. Anne had just told me about this stallion stealing some more of my mares.
Yes, this time she saw him with her own eyes.
That's right. And if it hadn't been for you boys, my horse would have followed the stallion, too.
Well, I certainly sympathize with you, Mr. Kimball.
Thanks, Baker. I need the sympathy. It's about all I'll have left when this stallion gets through stealing my stock.
Oh, I wouldn't feel that way about it. We're bound to stop him sooner or later.
The loads that he took today, it makes about 200 that I have lost in the last few months.
Well, Mr. Kimball, me and the boys haven't been able to do a thing about that horse. That stallion is in and out like a phantom. He's like a ghost. So far, we haven't been able to stop him.
Well, a bullet will stop him with $1,000 in back of it.
What do you mean, Dad?
I'm going to offer $1,000 reward for his hide.
Oh, it seems a shame to destroy such a beautiful animal.
It's a shame to destroy the Kimball Ranch, too, ain't it?
Oh, Dad, I didn't mean it like that.
Oh, that's all right, dear. I admire your sentiment.
But, Mr. Kimball, I'd rather get him alive. He'd make a great addition to your herd.
I think Baker's right. Stallion looks like a wonderful animal. And I look at it the same as Miss Ann does about shooting him.
Well, you boys don't seem to be able to get anywhere near this horse, let alone take him alive. No, I'm going through with this. He must be destroyed.
You're the boss, Mr. Kimball.
Is this going to make any difference in our plan?
Certainly not. Well, what's up? What are you doing here?
Listen, Mr. Baker, I thought I'd better see you. The man the wild horse was stolen from is down the canyon.
Are you sure?
Why, certainly. I had a fight with him when I tried to run him off.
Did he recognize you?
No.
He didn't get into Wild Horse Valley.
No, but he's down that way, so I thought I'd better tell you.
Well, you did right. This is serious. We'll talk this over.
Breakfast is being served in the dining car, Monsieur.
Very good, Jeeves, very good. Are you sure the tea is strong enough?
It is perfect, Monsieur.
Fine, Jeeves, fine. A beautiful little spot, eh, what?
That is what I am coming to, Monsieur. Of all the ritzy hotels we've been camping in this wild horse chase of yours, this one gets the medal. Somebody must be shooting their breakfast.
That looks like my horse. What's the idea of shooting at that horse?
Listen, brother, you just knocked me out of $1,000 cash.
How come?
Here's how come.
So you thought you'd make yourself $1,000 by killing a horse, huh? Well, why not? If I don't, somebody else will. Who is this fella, Kimball, anyway? Why does he want the horse killed? Why, he's one of the biggest ranchers in this state. That stallion in the park's been running off all the mares. But why doesn't he try to catch him? Nobody can catch that stallion. Park, he's quicker than greased lightning. Where's Kimball's ranch from here? About 5 miles down the canyon. All right, you can travel. But from now on, don't try to shoot that horse. We're going down the canyon and have a talk with this rancher, Kimball.
What do you want to see him for? Why don't you go after your stallion now that you know where he hangs out?
And in the meantime, 100 cowhands after him with 6 guns and rifles? No, Shag, the first thing I'm going to do is have Kimball stop that reward.
Yes, I thought so. All right.
Howdy, miss.
How do you do?
Is this the Kimball Ranch?
Yes.
I'd like to see Mr. Kimball.
Well, he's right inside. Won't you come in? This is my father, Mr. Kimball.
Glad to know you, Mr. Kimball. My name is Evans. Bob Evans. This is my partner, Shag Williams.
How do you do? Glad to know you, boy. This is my daughter, Ann.
What do you do?
My foreman, Mr. Baker.
Hi. Glad to know you, Baker.
What can I do for you?
A great deal. I want you to withdraw your reward for killing that wild stallion.
Why?
Because he's my horse.
Oh, he is. Well, if you pay me for the 200 mares he stole from me and get him off the range, I might consider your proposition.
He stole 200 of your mares?
Yes, and every minute he remains alive, he's liable to steal more.
Are you sure my horse is responsible for your mares disappearing?
Maybe it was a 2-legged horse thief and not 4-legged one.
Save your breath, mister. There's no rustlers on this range.
Besides, I saw the stallion with my own eyes running off with our mares.
But why kill him? Why not get him alive?
Well, nobody seems to be able to catch him. As long as he's running loose, he's a menace to our herds.
I sympathize with you, Mr. Kimball, but I raised him from a colt. I'd hate to see him shot.
How'd you come to lose him?
He was stolen from me several months ago. I've been trying to get a line on him ever since. If you'll just give me a chance, I'm sure I can catch him.
Well, you'd better hurry up about it before somebody earns that $1,000.
Then you won't call off your reward.
No, and that's final.
I'm sorry you can't see it my way, Mr. Kimball. Goodbye.
Just a moment. I'm sorry I spoke like that, but I had to on account of Dad. He's worried sick about losing so much stock.
All I wanted was a chance to catch my horse before somebody shoots him.
I know. And I'll try to keep all our boys from going after him.
Thanks. That'll help some.
Then it's your idea to catch the stallion and shove him across the line of that bunch of mares we just collected, huh?
Sure. Or use them as a decoy in some other part of the country, just as we've done here.
There's only one thing wrong with that scheme of yours.
What's that?
Well, how are you going to catch that stallion when everybody else on the range has tried it and failed?
Good. You leave that to me. I'll show you how to catch him without a scratch on his hide. Got a cigarette?
Hey, Bob! Bob! Couldn't we get up and rest a while? My rheumatism is bothering me something colossal.
You and your rheumatism. All you've done on this trip is rest. We'll never get anywhere with you sitting around all the time.
Isn't that Miss Kimball?
Yeah. Looks like she needs some help. What's the trouble, Miss Kimball?
This is the second fence break I found today. I hope we haven't lost any more of our mares.
You don't think those horses broke this fence for themselves, do you?
That's the only way I can figure it out.
This wire's been cut clean. I doubt if my stallion runs around with a pair of pliers in his pocket.
Of course not, but who could have done it?
I don't know. But it's a cinch my horse has had some outside help.
Why don't you come up to the range today? I think if we explain this all to Dad, he might listen to reason.
I hope so, before somebody claims that reward. I'll fix this fence for you. You ride back to the ranch. I'll meet you there.
Thanks, but I've got to ride the length of the line first.
Shag will do that for you.
Thank you. That'll save us a lot of time.
The sooner we talk to your dad, the better. Remember, Shag, no rheumatism.
Riding and repairing fences for a lady always makes my rheumatism disappear. Whoosh! Just like that.
I'll see you at the ranch.
All right.
Well, that trap sure looks fine. Now, when Mr. Stallion sees those mares, he'll come down to get them. The minute he runs in there, we've got him.
Think we better stick around?
No, we've got to get out of here. Yeah. Cutting fences, eh? So your stallion can steal some more of Kimball's mares.
Not cutting fences. Repairing's the word.
That's what you say. But we know better.
Yes, and it's the worry of two respectable citizens against a stranger.
Just what are you driving at?
Don't act so innocent. We got you dead to rights. We're taking a walk. Take a good look. It's probably the last time you'll see him.
What's the idea of bringing me here? Why don't you take me down to Kimball?
We'll handle this.
Hey, Baker. What are you figuring on doing with that umber?
Nothing. Let him rest till somebody finds him. In the meantime, he's out of circulation. We can go ahead with our plans.
Then you want me to go to Wild Horse Valley, get the stock ready, cross the border with him, huh?
That's right. While I go back to the ranch and pick up the payroll. But don't forget, we're not leaving this country without the stallion.
All right.
you're the crooks who've been using my stallion to rustle Kimball's stock, huh? You're the ones who've been cutting those fences and letting the mares through.
Yes, but only in part. The fellow you want is Baker.
Shut up. Baker. I thought so.
Well, he's the one that cooked up the scheme, got us to help him.
One crook accusing another. You're going to put that in writing. Get over there. All right, you. Sign it. Go on. Get over against that post. Both of you. Get that rope and start tying. Go on.
Come in.
Howdy, miss.
Hello.
Hasn't Bob arrived yet?
Why, no.
Well, I didn't see him at the break in the fence, so I came on alone.
He must have been delayed. Make yourself at home.
I sure will, miss. I'm going to give you hombres a better break than you gave me. I'm going to send somebody back for you. The sheriff.
See, if you'd have kept that blabbing mouth of yours shut, we wouldn't have been tied up here.
Ah, shut up, you squealer.
What do you want to write that note for, anyway? I want to write it. You wrote the note. All I did was sign it. Well, what'd you sign it for, then? Well, you wrote it. Come on, start untying and let's get out of here.
Oh, untie it yourself. I didn't try
Oh, you'll never get out. No, I hope you don't get out.
Hello.
Who's the visitor?
Mr. Shag and I have been waiting for Bob Evans, who should be along any minute. He's made some interesting discoveries, but I want him to tell you in person.
Well, if it's good news, I hope I'm not kept in suspense too long.
I'm sure you won't be, Dad.
Someone's run off the horses. I don't know how much more of this I can stand. What was it Bob Evans wanted to tell me about?
He has proof that someone is in cahoots with the pirates, cutting our fences and letting the mares out.
I'll bet that's Bob.
Take a look out there.
The pirates! How did you get him?
Found him caught in the trap. After I got him loose, he took me to a place where all your mares are hidden.
Where was that?
He's a stone arch in the east corner of the second section.
How did I ever come to overlook that place? The old-timers call it Wild Horse Valley.
All your stolen stock is there, Mr. Kimball. That isn't all. 3 dead.
Then it was my foreman and my top hand that have been doing all this stealing.
Yes. What's more, Baker's supposed to pick up your payroll.
Payroll?
It's gone. He must have got the money when we went outside to see who fired those shots.
Here's your money, Mr. Kimball. Here's your 2-legged horse thief. There are all your mares, Mr. Kimball. Well, Parrot, old boy, I suppose you want to visit your lady friend.
I certainly am glad to pay the $1,000 reward. My only regret is that I won't be able to keep that beautiful animal right here on this ranch.
Oh, that's simple. All Bob has to do is marry your daughter, then we can all stay here.
I think that's a swell idea. But you're a little late with your suggestion.
Congratulations. Oh, this place is great for my rheumatism. And you're going to have one of the best cowhands in the business.